Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to Circle of Besties Tarot. My name is Jen, and we are on the road and doing this Tarot Tuesday live from our hotel room. So I have a different deck of cards that I'll be using. I don't have my normal setup, but I think we're in good shape. So, are you going to be able to read the comments? Okay, so I'm gonna have my moderator help me out with comments. I cannot see the chat. So if you would like a private reading, or I'm sorry, if you would like a reading, if you could give me your zodiac sign and your question in the chat, and my moderator will prompt me. For now, I'm just going to do a generic reading. So we do a spread where the person getting the reading, a man or a woman, this is an older deck. It's called the reading. I think it's called the Gypsy Tarot, or the Gypsy playing card deck. But what we'll do is we'll just put both the man and the woman in the center of the reading, and that way we'll go with energy instead of having a binary. Okay, and then the way that the layout works is to the left would be anything in the past. You put a card below, a card above, that's in your present, and what's below is what's underlying for the situation, and then what's sort of hanging above your head, what your worries are or what you're always thinking about, and then to the right would be any future cards, and then we can pull advice. Can you see it okay? All right, can you tell me if anybody's asking questions, please? All right, bear with us. Technical difficulties, everyone. We're just getting started. So right now I'm just going to do a generic reading. I did have a request for a personal reading this week, but because I'm away, I'm not able to do that. So I'm thinking I'm going to pull for her with the question in mind, and then I'll read I'll read for her in this initial spread. So, I do enjoy the jumper, so I am shuffling. I'll try to do it on camera, and then so. All right, and then I'm gonna do past. Oops, maybe past. Past situation. Okay. And then, we're going to do future. All right. Let's get there we go. We had a jumper. Thank goodness. All right, here we go. All right, and then underneath I would assume is the, okay. Okay, so underlying the situation. So I just put, like I said, a representative of the person being read is in the center. And then this is a card that represents what sits below them, sort of like what's happened leading up to the situation, or maybe, it could even help us define the situation. So clouds with the dark side towards the person indicates divorce. So these are a bit extreme. Divorce. The bright side towards the person ensures domestic happiness. So I'm just reading what's on the card. The number is 25. It's also the 7 of spades. And so what I know about spades is that they're neutral cards that show blockages such as uncertainties, stubbornly clinging onto something, control issues, and fear of failure. So in short, everything we project from our karma to the outside world. And they also show us misunderstandings and lack of clarity. So if the cycle is, in numeral is a 0 to a 10. That's the life of the cycle. So 7 is I would just say, it's a pretty good blockage. So, being that this card represents relationships, I would just say that there's an energetic blockage towards relationships that we're worried about. Okay. Um, and sometimes it can be from a misunderstanding and a lack of clarity. So we'll pull. We're gonna continue on with the story. So above, we have a 9 of hearts. So that's that's a high number within the cycle of hearts. Hearts are predominantly positive and say something more about the emotions of others and ourselves. So what makes us feel good and what doesn't? Friendships and relationships are also interpreted according to these heart cards. So to read the card, it's number 16. It's also the 9 of hearts. And it says the ship is the symbol of riches. And when near, indicates wealth by inheritance or trade. It also foretells a voyage. So above, look, this is something that sitting above and in relation to blockages around love and relationships, I would say that, if you've had a busy career or if you've been, working hard towards like material gain or just creating stability for yourself, but haven't really found the right person to settle down with, I think that this is, what we're talking about. And the 9 of hearts, tells me that it's now become a top priority. And the overall energy is the number 39. It's also the 9 of spades. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the 9 of diamonds. So what do we know about diamonds? They're predominantly positive. They refer to our achievements and everything related to status and fame. So sort of what I just said about building your security and having that be something that had taken precedence before, and now moving forward, we're more focused on romance and relationships and love. So the diamonds mainly speak of money and finances. So, but you'll notice that this has the art on the card is a heart. It's an actual organ. So the heart signifies great joy when near. So this is our overall energy. So we're definitely talking about romance here and how it's now a priority after maybe a long, stretch of time where, the focus was stability and gaining security and wealth. So in the past, we have 6 of diamonds. So again, so a 6 is, it's the step after the midpoint of the cycle. And then it says number 51, which also adds up to 6. The lion presages a sudden shock from bad news. So this is in the past. If we're talking about a relationship and this is a past energy, it could be that, you could have potentially received money from an inheritance because of a untimely death or death of a parent. But also a lion is someone that's very courageous and proud and big energy, is sort of look at me type of thing. So if I were to say, describe this as an energy, I would just say that, and especially in relation to the story we're telling here, I would just say that up until a certain point, this was not something that you were super focused on. You sort of had it all, or you were happy with how your life was going, and things were good, things were fun. You had friends, you looked great. Everything was just moving along. And then at a certain point, you decided, okay, enough's enough. I'm now gonna focus on finding love and a relationship and settle down. And then we have the 9 of clubs. So we haven't had any clubs yet. So clubs are negative. They show us disturbed communication, discord, jealousy, worry, fear, panic, divorce, or anger, or the envy we feel towards others. According to the, they're called battle cards. Oh my goodness. But in looking at the art that accompanies this card, we have the number 26, which also is 2, 6, 26, 8. The park foretells a new love when very near. If this didn't fall friends near to the center of our spread here. So I'm going to take that definition over the nine of clubs being, but this also could mean, since this is in the past position, it could just mean a bad breakup. And then, or something that just never took off as far as a relationship, maybe like a friends with benefits type thing that never got serious enough. Just because you were both young, working, getting your careers in shape, and just focused on, doing you and creating your own version of stability. And then, like when you ran into each other, great. But I'm getting the feeling that this is sort of like someone you used to know vibe, but it just never turned into anything. And then now looking back, you're like, oh, I wonder, you're wondering if that could maybe have gone somewhere. But let's see what our future cards say. So we have the 5 of diamonds. So diamonds are, remember, they're positive, and that's money. So that's a midpoint. We also have the anchor. So number 28. And the anchor denotes successful ventures and in business and in love. Okay. Surrounded by, oh gosh, 11, 13, 29, 30, 31, 35. Let me look at these. No, we don't have any of those. So we're in good shape. Breach of trust. Near the dog. No, we don't have the dog. Fidelity of the one you love. Okay. So the anchor denotes successful ventures in business and in love. So I'm very happy to say that that is right next to the center of the spread, and you're also at a midway point, meaning that you're not in the negative and you're not in the positive. You're ready to go into the positive. So, next steps are coming, and as long as you can focus your energy on what you really want, you'll get there. So we have the 10 of spades. So these are neutral cards. They show blockages and uncertainties. So in the future card, so a rod near predicts family quarrels, distance, pecuniary. Oh my goodness, I haven't heard these words in a while. Losses. So I think number 30, and then it's the rod. So I'm saying I'm going to take this in a different way. I'm going to intuitively read this card, and it just tells me that if you're willing to put the work and determination into finding love, and you make it a priority, like we've already determined with the other cards, that it is now a priority after maybe years of maybe focusing on other things, that you will succeed. You will get there. And the fact that this is our overall energy card, it's the heart, it signifies great joy. So we have number 3, 9, 39, 12. So I think that you're in good shape. Things will be moving forward. As far as like the details, that's not, this card deck doesn't help me with, the details or what we'd be looking into as far as, okay, where will we meet? What will they look like? What will they be like? Different, just different, like more minute details. But that's something that we can look into one-on-one. If anybody is resonating with this and they feel like this is their story, then definitely book a 20-minute tarot card reading with me, and I'll be happy to dig into those details for you. Okay. Or 15-minute. You can do 15-minute increments, and I'm not expensive. I really do enjoy doing this. So I'd be happy to dig into anything you're looking to know about. Okay, let's start another one. All right. All right. We have just check the chat here. Top chat. Live chat. Okay. And then, all right. Let's do another pass card. think this one belongs here. Okay, another pass card. There we go. Can you see it okay? Okay, and then, yeah. My motto's like, it's a dead chat. But the good news is that we record these and you can watch them later. So if anybody has any questions regarding the recording, go ahead and send me a message and I'll be happy to watch the playback and answer what I can for you. All right. I'm going to do future. Okay. And then what's worry now? Okay. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the anchor cards. We just had that in our last reading. Okay. So what we're talking about is, children. So the art on the card are children, and they signify friendly dispositions and gentleness. The number is 12, breaks down to 1, 2, and then add it 3. And then the card is the Queen of Diamonds. So, again, the diamonds are positive, refer to our achievements, wealth, and everything related to status and fame. So this is maybe signifies a single mother, somebody who is very successful, and their driving force are their children, and giving their children a happy life, and also the maternal, all the things that come, all the good that comes with being a mother. That's the driving force of this person. And when you do get a royal card, so a Queen of Diamonds could be a person. So this could be you or someone in your life. What's always on the mind of this mom? Actually, I shouldn't say mom. It also could be, a father, because the energies are, like I said, non-binary. And we look at these as energies. So even though we have 2 queens in the spread here, we're going to say it could be either a man or it could be anybody, however you identify. So if you identify with the energy of that card, then it's you. Okay. So the money safe indicates riches. If shut side is towards the person, so it's above, so we're in good shape. It denotes loss by speculation. So this is the number 3 of diamonds. Again, it's positive. It's in the beginning of a cycle. So it's like where you're coming together to figure out how to earn your money and, really make it work for you. The number 48, so 4, 8, 48, or 12 again. So another number 12. And then number 12 below too. So we had the 12 below. And then we had a 12 in the last, I think we had things add up to 12 in the last one. Okay, so the focus is money, how to build stability, how to have a happy life with your family, get your money together and use it in the best way possible and be able to sustain things. So in the past, it says clouds with the dark side toward the person. So no, the bright side toward the person ensures domestic happiness. So, so far so good. You really are doing everything you can do in order to give your family a happy life. You always are worrying about the stability and the stability of things, trying to, like, how do I make sure that we stay steady and things don't go away. But it does look like your future card and your overall energy card are very positive. So you have the Queen of Clubs. So clubs also signify communication. So, and then the artwork is wine. So it's a symbol of cheerfulness and gaiety. And the number is 40. So 4, 40, maybe 0 if we count the 0. But I would just say that, this to me signifies riches. Maybe you'll obtain a really good job where you're doing a lot of communicating. And then I think there's no worries here. I think things are going in the right directions. So your overall energy is, again, it's the anchor. So it's a number 5 of diamonds. So And diamonds are positive. They refer to our achievements, wealth, and everything related to status and fame. So you're right at the midpoint, meaning that things are only going to get better from there. So that's good news. It denotes the successful ventures in business and love. And if it's surrounded by, okay, this is the one with all the numbers. No, we don't have any of those. So we're in good shape. This is, truly a very positive reading. It's like, it's hang in there. You're doing everything you can, motivated by the love of your family and providing stability for those who you love. And, if you continue to walk in that attitude of gratitude, then you will be rewarded and things will happen for you and for your family. And you're going to teach them that good energy attracts good energy. So awesome. In a way, I'm almost hoping that one's for me. That was a really nice reading. All right. I think I'm just going to do, since we haven't had anybody on in 20 minutes, I think I'm just going to do another 10 minutes and then we'll sign off early today. All right. Let me have an energy reading. Okay. So we had a bunch of cards fly out. That was kind of fun. All right. And then we have 2 up here. All right. Oh. Okay. So what we're talking about is, okay, so assaults, which, oh my goodness, number 37, or 3 or 7 or 10. And then it's also the Ace of Clubs. So, so communications, discord, jealousy, worry, fear, panic, divorce, anger, envy, battle card. So this is the very beginning of the cycle, and it's about, and this is what supports the story. So it's, there are 2 swords, like sword fighting, fencing swords. The rapiers warn us against assaults which threaten and will occur sooner or later, according to the distance from the person. So, okay, so I would assume it's soon, and this is a bit dire here, but so I would just say maybe the worry, the overall theme of this story is just, feeling insecure, worrying about people taking advantage of your friendliness, your kindness, things like that. So let's see. And then above, so what are you thinking about? So you're worried about being, so the ring, so maybe it's the Queen of Hearts. So this is, it could portray a person. And, hearts are positive. They say more about the emotions of others and ourselves. So it makes us feel good and what doesn't. So this could just be, worrying about arguments, relationship troubles. So, marriage could be signified through the ring. Or maybe we're worried about, like, if we've got, certain things that are valuable, like maybe, them being taken from us, or I'm not sure. So, so the number 23, 2, 3, 23, or 5. The ring, when to the right of a person, is, so we don't have to worry, it's not to the right, it's above. So a rich and happy marriage. So I think maybe this is just about not being, maybe wanting that. And then, so maybe it goes back to our first reading where we're really wanting to settle down, be married. And then again, so our overall energy is more. So it's Cupid. It's a Queen of Spades. So then spades are neutral cards. Again, it's a blockage or uncertainty. So, someone who is looking at you with great love and longing. So this is something that you don't have, but it's in. And then, yeah, I would just say that, like in the, what's on your mind and always underlying thought is just always, it's just having something going wrong, or the relationships are too, they're not, they're just not successful. There's always something to fight about. And then you just really want to find the right person for you and settle down and get married. So, and then, this was at the bottom of the deck, but it was the cat. It's also the 8 of Hearts. So it's a high cycle heart card. and then it indicates flattery. So so I think that I think what it's saying is like get out there and go and put yourself out there, knowing what you want, and that will hopefully find you. And then look at this. So we got the bride, in our past position. So maybe you're divorced and you're now ready to, try again. And then the King of Spades, again, they're neutral cards. So the king is the leader of the suit. So I would just say, like, whereas before you might have been a little too black and white and unbending, if just providing turbulence, whereas like going forward, if you know what you need, and and you can speak your truth when you're learning, when you're meeting new people, I think it'll be easier to find that right person for you. So future, it says the birds singing. Let's see. So, it's a chance to avert an evil spell. My goodness. Aren't these fun? So Ace of Diamonds. So the diamonds are positive. It's achievements, wealth, everything related to status and fame. So because we're talking about marriage here, so maybe your next husband is going to be pretty famous and rich. Fantastic. Or your next wife. Again, I promise to not try to go too binary with the with how we're identifying the energy we're talking about. So number 9, love potion number 9, I'm thinking an Ace of Diamonds is the beginning of something amazing. Birds, you think of birds singing, and they're always part of like a happy daydream. You see you hear birds chirping and flowers and a beautiful sunny day. And I think that I think that you do have something incoming. It's going to be a very exciting and different type of relationship, different than what you've had before. I think the past cards just show a lot of turbulence and hard, just things that it was just hard. And now moving forward, you're going to be able to be with somebody who likes you for you, thinks you're funny. It's a lot of flattery. They're going to look at you with great longing and love. And, you'll be hearing birds sing, and you'll just be, really happy and be able to be successful together. So congrats. That's pretty exciting. And well, at that, I think we'll close this out and put the recording on. And thank you to my moderator who's helping me keep spammers out. And Rugsby the rescue dog has stopped in. Ruff, woof, woof. Thank you for joining. Happy to have you here, Rugsby. Everyone's welcome. And I hope you have a great week. We will see you next Tarot Tuesday back at the house with all the decks of cards. So we'll be able to really get into it. And I'm enjoying this new deck. I thought it was fun to try something different. So take care, everyone.